Welcome to the Scrappin' Mama Studios. This is week 2 and we're going to do the triptych Jingle Bell card. And this is what it's going to look like when you're done. So let's get started. I'm going to use our Simply Score tool and I'm going to score the base of the cherry cobbler card at 4 1/4. I love this tool. Now I'm going to take my bone folder and make sure it goes flat, nice and even. And I've already pre-cut the Holly Jolly DSP bouquet. So I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to snail the pieces. And my trick with this is always start in the middle and try to center it. And then you do the same with the rest of the pieces. And when that's done, you set it aside because we're going to start the embossing part. Just like so. I'm going to take my vanilla piece. It is, just to make sure, it is 3 1/2 by about 4 6/8. And I'm going to take my Scenic Season stamp. Now as you can see, it's a big block of wood and I have the season greetings mark here. Because the stamp is so big and I don't want that on the paper, I'm going to take my Versamark pad and I'm going to blot the actual trees. Just like so. I'm going to stamp the image onto my paper. And you can't really see the image right now, but wait until I put the embossing powder on. I'm using the new pewter embossing powder that is in the new Holiday Mini. And you don't need very much. And remember to be careful and tap off the excess. Now I don't have the Stampin' Up heating tool. I'm going to have to use the one that I have. And I'm going to heat that up. Now I'm going to take my paper cutter and I'm going to cut this into 3 strips of 1 1/2. So go to the 1 1/2 mark and then cut. Now we're going to play with the new mini bells. I really like these. These are so cute. But the trick to using them is you're going to need a needle threader. That's an absolute must. So you may want to keep it with your Jingle Bells. And the Stampin' Up thread that we have is the linen thread, and you may want to take a few inches because I'm going to do 3. And you just simply take your little jingle bell. I don't know how well you're going to see that. Okay, it's through. And then you put your thread through the hole of your needle threader and you pull the thread, hold the jingle bell, and pull the thread through. And you do it again for the next 3. The reason why I'm doing 3 is because of interior design. Putting an odd number in makes it look more visually appealing than it does in pairs. Da-da-da-da. 3 cute little bells, and if you can hear them, they jingle. Now you tie a knot at the top. You want to make sure though, the trick to this as well is that I'm gonna put it around the first cut vanilla, very vanilla piece, because I want it to dangle. So I'm going to have it go like that. I hope you can see that. Okay? But to make sure it stays in place, first of all, trim off the excess. You're not going to need that with your paper snips. And you take your dimensionals and you be sure to put it on your paper so it's secure, and you're going to want to put 2 on each. So that's what I'm going to do. And just lift them up. Okay, now you're going to bring the base of your card back, and now you center these pieces onto your designer paper. That one's off. I will have to trim that after. Okay, now I'm going to go take my cherry cobbler ink and my For the Holidays stamp, or Merry Christmas. Put it on there. Stamp, like so. And then I'm going to take my paper cutter again, because I want to go about 7/8 on this. So I'm going to bring that back and go about 7/8. Alright, that's done. Now to give this effect with that, I'm going to take my small 1 3/8 punch, and I'm going to take my piece, and I'm just going to, if you could see that, put it in the corner and try to make it as even as possible. And snip. Like that. And then I'm going to take my dimensionals, put 2 of them on there. And use my paper snips. And put it on the card. Just like that. And you're going to get this. I hope you enjoyed this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you for stopping by the Scrappin' Mama Studios. Have a great week.